light a candle in my bedroom. I make myself feel sexy. Put on a sexy dress. No, it's the way you like me to be. I put on my high heel shoes. I walk my road.
Hello everyone, how are you? This is Bai Ling. I have made a film, extraordinary, exceptional film for you. And now I must ask your help to raise money for this film's publicity. So please hear my story. I want your help. It is because I have a vision of seeing this film, my quarantine romance with toilet paper, and also how I made this film and become the powerful 21st century and inspirational story for all of us who have a dream. It's hard for me to ask for help, but I have left no choice, so I must ask you to help. So I have made this film called My Quarantine Romance with Toilet Paper. It's a powerful, profound, provocative, and hilarious comedy, romantic comedy. I actually, it's my directorial debut film, and I used all my acting earned money to produce this film, and during the most difficult height of the COVID quarantine pandemic lockdown. I never had a desire to make this film, but somehow, yes, making this film was extremely difficult. I cried so much. I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep. I have to get up at 5 a.m. every day to go to Starbucks, the first one, to buy Starbucks drinks for all my crew members and actors. So much work. So I served the film as director, writer, producer, leading actress, and set designer, art department, and catering, and makeup, and hair casting. And I even wrote the music, and amazingly 11 songs for this film. I was thinking, who did that? Only Charlie Chaplin. So, and also in the film, you will see I turn myself into Mr. Charlie Chaplin. So it's a story about this young woman's quarantine life, and she locked herself in a single room and insanely fearful to go out, catch COVID. So she had no toilet paper left. So what can she do? So magically she found a way to get 13 men and women come to visit her one by one to give her toilet paper, and in exchange for sex, romance, and love. Of course, in the end, it all leads to humorous catastrophe, disaster. So I think this film deserved to be seen by you. It's made for you. It's about our lives during these most difficult times, and it's our story. And that time of COVID time, quarantine time, actually made impact on our heart, on our lives, and it changed our life forever. So this film is very, very profound. It's very, very important. And I want to say, I did not have the ability to make this film, but somehow, if you want me to go back to even shoot one day, there's no way I can do it. It's just so hard, it's so difficult. And I don't know where did I get the power, strength, and to complete this film. I was thinking about it. It was so difficult, just me, because I have no money. I spent all my money for this film. I have no help. So the only answer I could find is the universe summoned me to do this. I wrote, of course I don't have money to pay all the actors, big stars. Actually, 2 stars promised to be in it, but at that time they're all, I have to say, drunk, could not function. So I just, whoever I can find, I will just write for them. So if they're funny, I write some funny lines. If they are not funny, my cast members, I just write the situation funny. I don't know where that all this idea come from. It's like I'll take you on a roller coaster, most accelerated roller coaster ride. You have no clue what's next coming. Even I don't know what's next coming. Actually, it's a very simple, powerful, hilarious comedy, romantic comedy, but it's so complicated. I think somehow you discover a film, contemporary love story film made by me, and I set and challenge a new language of cinema, something new, because an indie film, I don't have a lot of things to play with, so everything's limited. But somehow with that limitation, I found my freedom. So I found joy and found a lot of humor, found a lot of love, found a lot of meaning in life. So that's why it's very, very important. I want to share with you, because it's like how you deal with yourself when you're on the edge of breaking down, when you're on the extreme loneliness, when you have no hope, there's uncertainty, you don't even know what's coming tomorrow. So, and also it's very, very importantly, I have this vision. First of all, this film is going to go viral. So after that, I'm going to bring it to Broadway. You have to have a dream. You have to be brave. So I actually came from all the way from China by myself without even knowing a word of English. But I found my Hollywood dream. I become a successful actress. So this is another bold choice that I'm making to become a director. Actually, I have no interest, but as you know, for Asian actresses, there are, especially me from Far East, I was not born here. So there's a fewer roles for my talent. So somehow I take this bold chance to make this direct debut film for me. But largely, it's more than that. I made this film for us. I have to use my own money because at that time, nobody make film, so I cannot get studio behind. And if I do, probably I'll never make the film at that time. I probably, this is one of the only film that made during the COVID height of the most difficult, dangerous time of pandemic, quarantine, lockdown. And it's a story about what happened during that time. I think it's very, very precious. It's conceived and filmed during that time, so it's very, very special. So you cannot do it anymore. So I'm proud in that sense. So I want to share with you. I want to give this film a fair, deserved chance and love to be seen by you. So here I'm gonna ask you for help because I want to do massive publicity for this film. And I want to hire the best PR in Hollywood. And they know all the magazine covers, talk shows, and prestigious PR outlet. I can hire them to pitch for me to this, like New York Times, LA Times, all that, and somebody on my corner and to help me to promote this film. Because I'm so proud of this film because it's made by a woman, an Asian actress who came from Far East. As you know, the Everything Everywhere All at Once made a huge success. And this film, My Quarantine Romance with Toilet Paper, even more powerful, special, because it's locked in that little time, in special time in that little room. Story most powerful, profound, and it's hilarious. It's funny, and a lot of things will excite you, will challenge you. I have a vision that people are gonna study this film. They're gonna figure out how I made it within that time, that space, and make you feel like I filmed all over the place and the huge space I did. I really feel it's the universe helped me, almost like. It's my mission to make this film. It's an intimate film, very romantic, and sitting in the intimate place with the man. It's about a story about ordinary people, all these beautiful women and strange men, all walks of life, and come to me to give me toilet paper in exchange for love, sex, and romance. So it shows the loneliness of all of us during that time and shows what can we do, what we're looking for, and who we are. So it's just so funny. Yes, so I want to hire the best PR, but it's so expensive. So the PR, the best PR is $5,000 to $6,000 a month. So I would like to do for 6-8 months at least to massively promote this film. I want to be every talk show and magazine to talk about it because it's such unique, one of the films that can only be done by that time, and it's already gone that time. So it's very special. It's very unique, powerful, and magical. So yes, I would like you to help me. Even a little bit money will be tremendously appreciated. And also, if you can share this link to your friends and to everyone, I want this world to know this film because it's about us. It's our story. I think, yes, you might think I'm a dreamer. I am a dreamer. So only dreamers make their dream become true. You have to believe. So my journey from China all the way come here without knowing English, without knowing American culture, without knowing anything about Hollywood, why I succeeded is because the innocence, the boldness, the trust, the faith. What is faith? It's something you don't see, but you feel. You can feel it. So I can feel this film. It's so special. It's so special and so beautiful and so funny. And when we're shooting it, actually, my sound guy, when we're shooting, he was just laughing during the take. I said, "Come on, we're shooting. You cannot do that." It's just so funny. After take, all of us just laugh. This film will make you laugh on the floor. Or just you have to through humor to tell a profound story like Charlie Chaplin. I have actually it's a huge cast. I have 23 cast members. So my crew are very young. My editor, cinematographer, they're all in the early 20s. So I got very lucky. And also, I had 2 cast members. They flew themselves from New York, and that's the most difficult time to LA to shoot for me because I said, I cannot afford you. I can't cast you here, but if you want to be in the film, you have to fly yourself. They did it. And one time we're shooting in this tiny space I rented from my friend in Beverly Hills. This basically is a small room. It's almost like a bathroom on the side, but it's very romantic. One side I have bathtub looking out the window so I can dream. Another part, other side is just chaos, all my clothing, all of that. And on the side is all like 4 mirrors. So it's like very interesting. It's like when you're going crazy, you're losing your mind, you see things different, you feel differently, and you imagining things, your a lot of things get confused. But in the cinema, when you capture it, it's just amazing. It's fascinating. So yeah, one time I was locked in the bathroom. I said, why you're there so long? There's 2 women actually there. At that time, it's so moving to me. Both of them are breastfeeding their babies. They have young babies, and they took the chance to be in my film. So they're basically in the bathroom and pumping milk. I was like, wow, I give the best lunch because that's at least something I can do. So my girlfriend come and say, wow, who produces this expensive food, all of that? So I give everything, use all my money to produce film. Now I left actually struggling paying my rent. And also, it's not about that. I don't really talk about it, but I have a family member in China who is in the hospital and need a lot of, it's very expensive, so I send all my money, whatever I can, to there. Anyway, so I don't know what I was talking before, so I just feel like we live once. We have to take chance. We have to dream. We have to be bold. We have to believe. There's beautiful things, even in the most difficult time. There's beauty. There's love. There's humor and hiding somewhere within us and around us. So this is basically a story about real people's life and how they struggle, and also there's beautiful things. There's one scene, there's 2 young lovers in a bathtub, right? They were playing games, and finally they were making love, not wearing masks, which is very dangerous. But in real life, some people take that risk. but they were talking about heaven. What is heaven like? They said heaven actually more beautiful. There's no COVID. It's clean, it's healthy, and it's romantic. So then two of them say, okay, let's go to heaven then. We get married there. So then it's peace. Then my character say, well, if you go there and it's not a joke, then you cannot come back. So it's a lot of a profound moment with each character and the storyline and how. And anyway, in the end, it's a love story. That's why I want to bring the Broadway show, because it's one single room with different people visit me, and with a different intention, different outcome. In the beginning, of course, all excited because there's love, there's excitement, and my character want toilet paper, and they want to love, make love, all that. But in the end, of course, it's all disaster because people have different intentions. And at that time in my real life too, so I was dating on the app, and all this weird relationship. One guy almost like bite my nipple off. So all these weird things happening at that time. I'm sure all of you experienced that too. So you can find all this moment in this film. It's a fascinating film, as nobody make film like that. It is a film through a woman's point of view, and in the perspective of telling a story, and that is happening in real time right now, and that matters to our lives. It's very it's complicated. It's something very, I think, sophisticated film, even though it's a comedy and funny. And there's beautiful moments like those characters, like they say, well, we're like lovers lost in a quarantine sea. So then use my music. I want you to love me with your soul. I want you to love me with your heart. So it's like very, very, it's about love. It's about what matters in it. When you have nothing left, what is your heart want? What is our meaning of existence? What is most important in your life? So it's all capturing my little movie. So I want this movie to go viral. I already see it. So I need your help to be part of it, to help me, for all of us to share and see this beautiful movie, and to impact, to touch your life, and to somehow how I made this film. And I get up at 5 o'clock and a.m. almost took me back in when I was in Tibet. When I was 14, I was in Tibet as a little soldier. We get up 5 a.m. to run. So it's a lot of mind of traveling. So I want to encourage you to somehow hope this film will encourage you, will inspire you to be brave, to live your life. And I want this film actually to help you to heal. It's about healing, this film, when you watch it, and how this event happening. It's about how to heal and how to deal with loneliness, help you to deal with frustration, help you to deal with hopelessness, how to find yourself and find the meaning in life, and to regain your power, and to find love, joy, laughter, passion, and compassion to your heart and to your life. So yes, let us believe in ourselves. Let us have faith in life and in ourselves. And let's dream. We live once. Let's dream so big, and to live our potential. Let's live big, dream big. So thank you so much for helping me. Hope you will see this movie very, very soon all over the world. So it is Bai Ling's Directorial debut film, my quarantine romance with toilet paper. Actually, toilet paper. I really, truly didn't have toilet paper. I give you a little story. I'm talking a little bit long. So at that time, I couldn't find toilet paper. I was traveling. When I come back, everything closed. I went out. I drive 2 hours to every store, supermarket, every store. There's no toilet paper. So in the end, I go online, talk to my fans, right? normally I don't talk to them that intimately. Finally say, Bai Ling, can we meet you? I say, yes, you can, if I have a toilet paper. If you have toilet paper, they said, yes, we do. So finally, I actually went out to meet with them with a mask on, of course, 6 feet apart. And they gave me toilet paper. It's like so interesting. The thing is like mafia or doing some exchange or something. So then I ordered them, of course, through online coffee for them. Then far away we take selfie. So toilet paper and also one guy made me drive 2 hours to get 1 roll of toilet paper. It's true. And I was like, it's in life, in the history of our life, we never worry about toilet paper. So maybe it is we never treasure toilet paper, therefore toilet paper left us. So I remember I was cutting my socks, my t-shirt, because I really have no toilet paper, or take shower when I go to bathroom. It's just all this hopelessness in real life that these things you don't value and become very important. So I had toilet paper dream. I was romance with toilet paper, so it's all in my film. And it's crazy film. It's outrageous film, but it's a beautiful, profound, poetic film too. So I think I said everything. So I just hope that you will help me to make this film. I do big PR. I want to thank all my crew and cast members. And I want to thank them for their contribution, because it's so hard at that time for anybody to work. And they did it for me. And COVID changed our life. And in my film, of course, in the ending, I said, our life changed. We adopted a new normal. So now we're living in a new journey, new time of life, 21st century. So I'm so grateful. It's dream and dream big. Thank you so much. Bai Ling, sending you love. My appreciation to you and to this gift I have, and to my crazy mind and to my guts to take this chance from China to here and become a movie star. Now I'm doing my own film. So I think also today I'm talking a bit more as a woman, and the world is so open, and it's not defined by woman or man, so we have to live as who we are, give the talent we have. So I think when I grew up, my mother always tell me, say, don't just marry some man, become a mother and wife. If you have a talent, go for it, do something, contribute something to the world, and give something beautiful to the world. So that's what I'm doing. So I have nothing but love for all of you, and be safe, be brave, and love yourself and value yourself. You're worthy of everything. Thank you. I'm looking forward to see all of you in the cinema, and it's celebrate then and celebrate life. Thank you.